Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. In. I hope you guys are having a great week. It is freezing rain. It's been going since last night and we are supposed to get a ton of snow on top of it. So I don't know what tomorrow's gonna look like, but I'm really hoping that we're not completely snowed in. We'll see how it goes. But I wanted to talk to you guys today because it's the first income stream for February that just happened, and that was my husband's retirement. So we haven't done a video yet with a single retirement check. He did get his back pay in January, and it just included the months that he became eligible plus his January payment. But this is our first standalone payment, so I thought we would go over this and talk about how I'm going to allocate that. So I have a ton of variable expenses that I want to list, and sometimes I don't. I'm going to zoom in just a bit. Sometimes I don't always list them because a lot of these things like Hulu and Netflix, my Apple iCloud, things like that, they get charged right to my Discover card. And you guys know that I do use my Discover for various purchases, incidental things, if we're just out shopping sometimes. And then I go ahead and I pay it off, usually the same week. I never let it go beyond 30 days because I don't want to accrue interest. As of right now, we're still credit card debt free. But like I said, we still use our Discover card every now and then. And I really like using that particular one because we do earn cash back. I'm going to write down retirement. And in case you are new, my husband is retired from his first job, and upon turning 50 he was eligible to take an early retirement which he did in lieu of moving away, but he does also work a full-time job. So this is his reduced rate for life, but it also has health insurance that comes out of here first before this amount hits our bank account, and it's also includes, I think it's between $150 and $200 for me to remain a beneficiary. Should, God forbid, something happen, I can continue to collect his private pension for life. Said, this is not Social Security. Obviously, we're not that old, but once he becomes of age, since he paid into the Social Security system, he would still get that. This is a private pension. So here is the amount here, $2,427.56. That's, like I said, I was waiting for this check to come. I mentioned that in my first video about this because I wasn't sure exactly how it would end up, what it would end up looking like, I guess, dollars and cents wise, very specifically, because everything that he got in January was like a lump sum with back payment included. I think we're going to start with some variable expenses. So I'm just going to start listing everything that I need to take care of. This sheet is going to be, it's going to cover February 1st through the 5th. And I think his commission might come in during that time from his full-time job, but it may or may not. And if not, we'll go ahead and just leave this one as is. But I like to do a new sheet for every week. But if we didn't have any income coming in, I would just skip that week. And we would plan our variable expenses 2 weeks out. So that's just kind of how I do it. So variables include St. Jude Hospital. I'm trying to get back into giving more, and although these look like pretty paltry sums, that's not how I plan on it staying. I definitely want to be able to give more as we move along. And then the next one is ASPCA. I'm definitely an animal lover, and the commercials break my heart, and I think I've mentioned this before because I donated to them again in January. Whenever I make a donation, since I'm not a monthly, like a rotating donor, I get the question every single time, do you want to receive emails from us, updates, blah, blah, blah. And I'm always like, no, I don't want your magazine. I don't want to see it. And I know these poor animals go through such a trial, and it's like so weak of me not to be able to look at that, but I just don't want to. I'd rather just give them the money and, you know, do with it as they see fit. But yeah, I just get sick by things like that. There was a GoFundMe for a person who's battling an illness through an acquaintance. So we did donate to that. Target, we needed so much stuff, and every once in a while I'll just save up and, you know, create a running list on my phone of, you know, things we need. It could be floor cleaner, it could be shower gel, whatever the case may be. But every once in a while I go to Target and I just spend. And it's so easy. This, you know, $248, especially if you buy like a couple clothing items, it is so easy to rack up a bill at Target. But again, I use Discover when I go shopping, and then I pay that back. I pay myself back, I guess. And then gas, we're gonna need $80. And also Amazon, we had a couple purchases. We get our dog's ear cleaner, and also they sell the antibiotic on Amazon for their ears that our vet recommends. And I could buy it at his office and I could pay double, but I don't think so. Poshmark, bought some stuff on there. Do you guys use Poshmark? I love it. I've sold stuff on there and I've bought stuff on there. You can get lightly used clothing and accessories. You can get new things. It just, you never know. So Apple iCloud is $2.99 a month, and I'm running out of space, so I wish I would have thought that through because I'm not done. I have Hulu. You know what, I'm just gonna write it in here. It's my page, I can write in the margins, right? So Hulu is $6.42, and also we have Netflix. Now this is going to be for the month, obviously. And Netflix for us is $9.64 a month. And then Canva, I have gotten a subscription to that recently. Well, it was last month. There's a free trial, but I'm going to keep it for a while. And it's $12.99 a month. And I think that is it. So this is everything. I'm not putting in grocery money because groceries I can literally take from the last cash stuffing that we did. If you guys watch my videos, you know that my husband got COVID. I tested negative the entire time, so, you know, thank God. And he made a pretty speedy recovery. I just chalk that up to us being fully vaccinated and boosted. So I'm really, really grateful and happy about that. But we plan to eat in the house every single day this week. And we've been doing that. And I just shopped the refrigerator, freezer, cupboard. That's how I did it. And we never ended up going to the store because I was also staying at home because I wasn't sure if I was going to end up with it, and I just would hate to go out and put somebody at risk. So my mom and my brother dropped off some things. We were well taken care of, but I still have my grocery money, and so I'm not going to add that to the list because I'm just going to roll it over. All right, let's go ahead and use my iPad as a calculator because I am such a slacker and I still don't have my calculator. I don't know where it is. I'll probably never find it. All right, so we're going to start out with 2,427.56, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the rest of this money too. So minus, I'm just going to go down the line, 642 for Hulu, minus 964 for Netflix, minus 12.99 for Canva, minus 25.50 for St. Jude Hospital. And if in case you're wondering, like, why $25.50? They just ask you if you want to offset the cost of them, the processing fees for using your credit card. So I just say yes. Minus 25 for ASPCA, minus 100 for the GoFundMe, minus 248 for Target, and I rounded up obviously, minus $80 that we're planning for gas for the coming week, minus 71 for Amazon, minus 130 for Poshmark, minus 299 for Apple iCloud. So that leaves us, is that right? I feel like that is not right. I feel like I'm missing something. I am missing something. Oh my gosh, hello. Minus $100. Our Sam's Club membership auto-renewed on our Discover card. How do you like that? And I don't even know why it's so expensive. $100 even. So that charge hit as well. So yeah, we're down to $16.16.02. Now you're probably wondering, Erin, what are you gonna do with $16.16.02? So I'm gonna write that here. $16.16.02 remaining. So I'm gonna take $1,600 of that, and I'm gonna put that toward our quarterly mortgage payment. Now, let me explain. This is our first quarterly mortgage payment. This covers January, February, and March of 2022. It is $5,400. You guys know I've had this, I've been waiting. I'm gonna be making this payment probably on March 1st. So I'll take this to the bank and I'll say, here, make my mortgage lower. But this is my first quarter payment. Now, since January and February, March is already covered, I could technically just use this money towards something else. The home renovation we're planning, my mom's flooring that we're planning, all kinds of other things. But what I want to do is I just want to get a little bit of a head start on things. So I'm going to put $1,600 toward that. And the next quarterly payment that I'm saving for is going to include April, May, and June. Now, by the end of June, I may end up saying, you know what, I'm going to, I don't know, maybe I'm going to continue saving a month in advance or 2 months in advance, whatever it works out to be. Or maybe at that point, we'll have some renovations going and I'll say, I'm glad that I saved early and now I don't have to worry about that this month, and we can go ahead and, you know, put that money toward whatever it is that we're spending or whatever debt we're accruing. So I just wanted to mention that too. I feel like I'm struggling with this video. I'm struggling with my words on how to explain things today. But we are planning on some debt, and part of that is, like I said, going to be my mom's flooring that we wanted to surprise her with, and it's going to be some renovations to our house. But we are doing a very aggressive early mortgage payoff based on Dave Ramsey's calculator. In case, you know, you want to check that out, I do have a link down below in the description. But this is our 4-year plan, and if everything goes as planned, we'll have our mortgage paid off by December of 2025, zero balance. So I'm really, really hoping that it goes that way and that nothing interrupts this. But life happens, so I'm not going to be too devastated. You have to plan for the unexpected, obviously, because you just never know what's around the corner. But this aggressive mortgage payment schedule is based on paying an extra $5,400 every 3 months. So that's just how we're doing it. I could literally pay the extra $1,800 a month, but I don't want to do that. But I've done the calculator so many different times and it comes out the same way anyway. It comes out December 2025 no matter which way I do it. But I'm still going to stick to the quarterly payments. And in case you're wondering, how are you able to do that? You know, why didn't you do that from the beginning? Well, we're able to do it because my husband's retirement just kicked in. And instead of just using that as extra for whatever and not really giving a long-term purpose to it, we decided to pursue this mortgage payoff plan, and hopefully it'll get us in a better position in a few years, and then we'll be able to have more financial freedom to make more decisions or other decisions. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll stay here forever. This will be our forever home. I'm not sure, but I'm trying to think more than 5 minutes ahead, and that's something that I have really struggled with financially for a lot of my life. In the past few years, I've done a lot better. I may not have had a ton of extra money in the bank or, you know, super impressive savings, but I'm a lot more mindful than I used to be when it comes to making financial decisions. And I feel like that, you know, we're moving ahead in a good direction for us. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow I'll be doing my cash stuffing for the week, and that's just going to include basically our gas money. It's going to include the rollover from my groceries, and then I'm going to get the money out and I'm going to stuff my envelope for Q2 with that $1,600. So that's what is coming tomorrow. And I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you're staying warm and you're safe. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you stuck around and did so. And as always, I hope I see you guys in my next video. Take care.